Oh, somebody just followed, and I still didn't get that Twitch thing set up because I did set something up, but I did turn it on tonight because it'll go off in OBS and you guys will be able to see it, but I can't because it doesn't show up for me on my screen. So thank you to whoever followed. I am going to figure out who it was real quick. Oh, well, I can't see, sadly. Alright, whatever then. Back to the game. Yes, but sadly I have no like real world comparison for kilograms that I'm used to. Like, again, I'm a American plebeian. I only know the very flawed imperial system. Welcome, Suka. If that's how you pronounce it, sorry if I butchered that. So yeah, my only real world comparisons work out in pounds. If I recall correctly, the conversion is 2.25 pounds per kilo. So if something's 1 kilo, it will weigh 2.25 pounds. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong, so don't quote me on that one. I should probably have the flashlight out if we're dealing with Aurora wolves. I don't want to waste any more arrows on those suckers. How many cattails do I have? 71 cattails. We're not picking up any more cattails for now. I could literally survive weeks on the cattails I have right now. I need to collect more on my interloper run though. I figure following the water, considering I've never been down here before, will get me to Forlorn Muskeg. But if I recall correctly, there's a hut up here somewhere. I just don't want to get rammed by a wolf or a moose. The hut down here somewhere, I could see it from up above before. I just know it was off on the right hand side. Half demolished hut somewhere. Further down, oh there it is, it's over that way. Yeah, I understand the benefits of kilos. The only reason I dislike kilos is because, again, as I said before, I have like no real world conversion to them. I pick up a gallon of water and it weighs like 10 pounds. So I'm like, okay, this is 10 pounds. And when you say, okay, well how about a liter of water? I'm like, okay, but I never pick up a liter of water. I know a liter of water weighs 1 kilogram, but I couldn't tell you real world comparisons for them because I never use them, sadly. I only ever work with pounds and ounces and gallons and quarts and pints. I do know a gallon is 3.8 liters, but so that would be 3.8 kilos per pound. Or gallon of water, I mean. Alright, well if I needed to spend the night, which I don't, but if I needed to, I could spend the night here. I'll check something real quick. Still good there. Is there anything in here besides probably a stove? Yep, there's a stove, some dog food, an empty container and a cupboard, which is matches. Got some firewood here if I wanted it, a crate to bust up, and a first aid kit. Antiseptic. Alright, we're off to the Muskeg. Because I still haven't been there yet. Yeah, I really do understand like the arguably better conversion between a metric compared to Imperial, but I just have no real world experience with metric really, so I just Oh hey look, we got some wolves out on the ice. We've got some wolfy boys. Supposing they're in my way to get to the Skeg. One in the morning. Oh, hey. That is pretty early actually. Okay, this guy heard us or smelled us. I'm gonna wager he smelled. Yeah, he's barking. And what is he doing? Run! I just blinded you. You're supposed to run. Array. Nobody asked your opinion. Ooh, look, pretty Aurora. Let's stop and take pictures. Well, being stalked by a stinking... Oh, it is the exit. Sweet! By a wolf. Alright, here we are. Forlorn Muskogee. Alright, trying to find landmark. We got the Sawtooth... That's what I call it, David. Sawtooth Mountain. Is there any way to skrim down this without actually having to climb? There it is. What tour? This tour. That tour. Okay, only two pieces tour. All right. Whatever. I shouldn't have jumped so fast down the hillside. I thought it was a much more manageable fall than it ended up being. All right. Okay, so we're up on the top end ridge of the Muskeg. Yeah, I no sprains, just, oh, rip goes your clothing. If I recall, there aren't any wolves up here on this portion of the Muskeg, and it requires a cave system to navigate successfully down. If I recall correctly, again, I've not really been up here much in the Muskeg, so everything I'm saying is probably wrong. Oh, there's beautiful aurora ahead, but I don't know if I can make it in time. Hoofta, 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 hoofta. I don't want trees in my way. Hoofta. Get me to the open where I can get some pretty screenshots! You know, most people have their addictions. They've got drugs, they've got something, right? Something's their addiction. My addiction? The long dark screenshots. Like, they're so beautiful. Let me up, I want screenshots. Mwah. I love them. Okay, I know exactly where I am. I was right. This is the upper portion of... What are these colors? Ah, I love it. I'm serious when I say the long dark screenshots are my drug. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, I literally could just play this game for the scenes it creates. Uh oh, did I crash the game by pressing F12 and F10 too many times in a row? Okay, that should be enough. We should have satiated the drug addict for a while. Alright, so the way down, I'm assuming, is not the way I've come unless there's a cave over here somewhere that gets me down. Unless this is the way down. It's not the way down. Alright, so we'll go back the other way. Ooh, well that's actually a super good question. I would love to take far more pictures IRL. My plan is eventually to get one of those super expensive telescopes and backpack, hopefully at some point with a special little pal, a dog of some kind, probably a Samoyed, up through Greater British Columbia, probably Jasper National Park or some crap, in the middle of winter, and hopefully catch some aurora or something. You think we can Skyrim this? And we can, definitely. And take a lot of pictures there. But right now, partially due to my life schedule, partially due to things I'm committed to at the moment versus things I'm not, and partially because I don't have any good photo taking equipment, I do not currently take many outside-y pictures, but I would much appreciate getting into it, and I would have a big aficionado nut thing for it. But at this current juncture, that's not something I have pursued, but it's something I want to. So to answer your question most reliably and correctly, this is just a long dark thing at the moment. Now if this wind would stop blowing in my face and let me walk. I'm trying to find the way. Oh, so there is a rope climb down that I didn't bring a rope for. There's gotta be another way down, right? There's probably a cave system or something to get up here to begin with. I'm guessing there's a way out up and over this way. Weather crows, so the aurora will be ending soon, or it's just the wind, I'm not sure which. I could just be stumbling around up here for the end of time. I really didn't bring a rope with me, and I probably should have. Yeah, the aurora is probably ending soon. Can't climb up this way, I'll have to go around. I'm getting tired, Freya. Freya's getting tired. I want to make it to Spence Family Homestead, but it's across the railroad tracks and a ways down the line. Oh, look, a cave. How much you want to bet that's a cave down? Or we could go right. I'm gonna go right. Because upwards is the way to go down, right? Up is the new down? Something, something along that lines, right? Potentially, possibly, hopefully, perhapsably. I don't know, you tell me. I haven't been up here in Forlorn Muskeg like since Forlorn Muskeg was first released, so I really have a directional disconnect up here. Oh, okay, I know exactly where I am. Nearing wolf territory, that's what. How to spray water. I'm not sure I understand your question. Do you mean drink water, perhaps? Sorry if I don't understand it. I'm really trying to figure out what you mean. I don't mean any rudeness by it. I don't. Okay, how to drink it. Okay, well, you can just go to your inventory. You can either use the radial menu, you press spacebar, and you can go to drink, and if you have water, it will show up in your inventory. Or you can press I to open your backpack, and you can navigate to food, and you'll have water in there, a different drink like coffee, which will also satisfy your thirst. If you do not have any water in your inventory at the moment, you'll need to make a fire, and you can do that by either opening the radial and going to campcraft and to fire and placing a fire. You'll light the fire with whatever materials you can, and then you can place stuff in. You'll need either a cooking pot like this or a recycled can, and you can tell it how much water to put in it or whatever. I can't climb out of this, so I'll have to Skyrim down. And that's how you cook water. That's how you'll be able to get it for your drinking purposes. You also, you can just straight up melt it, but then you also have to boil it to purify it of any impurities before you can actually drink it. My feet are technically on the ground. Go, let's continue down. Yeah, the aurora is pretty much over, so we need to beat the wind. I wonder how long the flashlight's going to hold battery after the aurora ends completely. Yes, you can drink toilet water. Oh, and it's out of juice. Alright, switching over to the bow. So we need to make Spence Family Homestead by morning. Be appreciated. We got a lot of wolf territory to cover to get there. And we'll be dropping some gear off there. We'll be heading around the area to the different, very few, very scattered locations where gear actually exists in this desolate region, and collecting it up. And getting it all to the homestead. And then from there, I will probably go to Broken Railroad. After that, I don't know what we'll do, because I haven't thought that far ahead yet. This gap crossable. Probably not. This gap over here is, though. Gap's probably not crossable. Yeah, I lied. I also hate hunting in the muskeg for the fact that things typically die on weak ice. Getting to the homestead's gonna be such a bother. I don't see wolves yet, but it's incredibly dark now, so it's harder to see them. Plus, they've lost their Aurora cloak, which is both a boon and a bust for us. The boon, because now if we do get mauled by one, he won't kill us outright, most likely, but it's also a loss because I can't see them as easily now. There's also the option for a bear near here somewhere. I think. Or maybe that's just story mode, I don't remember. More weather crows. If they tell me the wind's going away, I'll be happy. If they tell me a blizzard's coming in and I'm stuck out on the ice trying to navigate through it to this homestead or the nearest shelter, I'm going to be upset. Daylight's starting to come though. Pre-dawn light is here. Soon it won't be bright enough to see well enough where I'm headed, beyond what I can already see. Trying to head over that branch of mainland. Flip it on over to here. Added seasons. Well, I was once on their like extended sandbox wish list before they removed it. It depends on how they implemented it. Like, if they were gonna do season changes, I would want them to do it right and actually have 4 proper seasons. Now, whether that would actually take a full functional 365 in-game days to acquire or not would be the hinging question. I do know that question's been asked of Raphael quite recently, and his answer was that was once a concept they had for the Long Dark, but he has said that's no longer going to be something they're planning on for the current version of the Long Dark, even after post-story mode completion and release. That's not something they've contemplated doing for the maps or anything else, that it would be a lot difficult for them to implement that kind of change. There's our bear that I was referring to. I do know he has said he is quite open to that concept, though, in its bulk nature, of course. And if they were to do it, it would be in a future game like The Long Dark 2 or a different IP. So we would have to wait and see for that. There's the homestead that direction. Hearing it now. Which means sans the bear, we should be roughly wolf-free. Bear's just going to be around that corner. I can out-dodge him, provided the ice isn't weak for me in any particular portion. I don't want to go any further that way, because he's right there. It's weak ice or not, we're going for it. Oops! Stay over there, Mr. Bear. You can't go out over here. And the peach skies are coming in. But yeah, I think it would be pretty great to have season changes. It would just have to be implemented properly. I think it would be quite interesting addition. But obviously it won't be in the Long Dark, or at least the Long Dark we know right now. 38 degrees, still plenty warm. Yes, they once released a, like a roadmap for what they would love to add to Sandbox. And they later took it down because it was setting some weird expectations, like people are actually expecting them to deliver on all of it. And they were devoting more and more time to story mode at that point than to Sandbox. Which meant a lot of the options went to the wayside or to the back burner. So like at one point they had the moose on the 6-month window and it ended up being well over a year. So, but yeah, they originally fielded the concept of seasons, but later said not this game, it would be a second installment or a different game entirely. I just love watching the sun come up in the morning. It's just woof! Another day, another breath of life. The time to keep pushing on and keep surviving. This is a stellar shot right here with the trees silhouetted in the morning light. Beautiful. Alright, we need some nap. We need a lot of nap. A wedge of the bed will be plenty warm to keep us good. We'll just search the place first.
Nobody needs this anymore.
Got some combat boots lying on the corner. Book. Simple parka. Lantern fuel.
Pack is getting kind of heavy.
And spare bedroll. Happy for that. We've already lost one bedroll for this run so far. The wolf. I'd rather not lose another, and this was the last bedroll I have currently on me till I just found that one. Forlorn Muskeg is the only region that consistently
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
consistently gets these kind of peach sky mornings, and I absolutely adore it. Like, other maps and regions can get, like, they all can get different types of skies and stuff, don't get me wrong, but like, there's different regions that consistently get a singular kind of type. Like the book, not the newsprint. Alright, we're gonna put everything I don't need in here. Alright, food, I want all I have. Tools, we'll put that knife in there. I got a pry bar if I need it. Sewing kits, got a new book. Cereals, load you in here. Cancel on you, put all of you in here. We'll actually put you in here for now, as well as you. And all of you. As well as you, I'm not needing you right now. Put the spare bedroll in. There we go. We're close enough to the weight requirements now. I'm happy with that. I'll eat some dog food. And some pork and beans. I don't know if I've read this one before. Yes, I have. Alright, I don't need this many recycle cans. One's enough. Alright, well, we need to drink some water. Oh, would you look at that? You need to get the house sprayed again. That's a scorpion. Hold on a second. I have a little friend to contend with. Hey, little bugger! Die! No, don't put yourself. Piece of junk. There you go. Alright, now I need to sleep. We'll sleep for 3 hours. We'll do a 3-hour stint. That will save us and we can end the stream here. This is a good spot. I move out of Scorpion game with my house. You just have to contend with it. Ah, look at that. Lovely forlorn Mustang. Buggied it. Alright, I guess we're going to end the stream here because there's nothing else for me to do. Well, there's a lot for me to do, but this is a good stopping point. Thank you all for coming. For those who did show up, thank you for the new follow. If you are looking for guides and such, whatever, you can check out my YouTube channel. Just go to YouTube and search for Lonelywolf and it'll be the same picture you see here. Or if you'd like, you just do youtube.com/c/Lonelywolf official or official Lonelywolf. I forget which now, to be honest. I think it's official Lonelywolf. And I have a lot of guides there. Or if you want, you know what, I'll pull it up for you guys real quick and just put it in the chat for you guys. It's Lonelywolf official, but I'll just put it in the chat for you guys real quick. Hey, there you go. So if you're looking for guides, if you're not certain how to play, whatever, I've got a lot of stuff on the YouTube channel for you guys. Anyway, I have been Lonelywolf. This has been a lot of fun. Thank you guys for showing up. I really appreciate the support and I enjoy streaming for you guys. And we should be back maybe tomorrow, maybe Saturday with some more streams, and I don't know of what yet, but we'll see. And I hope you guys did enjoy it, and I'll catch you in the next one. Until then, stay safe, stay warm out there, and bye!